The teleport gives you a lot of high damage basically everywhere on screen. But we are going to look. It looks like Madzin has gone Kotal Khan. Has he gone Blood God?
Please stick with this character. Please stick with this character, Madzin.
Wait a second. We are going to see Madzin pick Blood God finally for the first time. And ESL Tournament Madzin has gone Blood God.
And he got his stage.
This is his favourite stage. Actually, there's actually a very strong reason he picks this stage. It gives him a corner escape in both sides of the screen. It
effectively gives you wake-up armor with a character that doesn't have armor, which is Blood God Kotal Khan.
Exactly, and it's Kotal Khan. You might find yourself in the corner a lot. But either way, he's actually going to have to try really hard to take damage off here. Also, shouts to Storm rocking that titanium white Takeda.
And this will be Blood God Kotal Khan versus Shiraru Takeda. These two are some of the best players in Europe, so I expect really good things from this game.
Here we go. There's a lot of lockdown here. Nice going straight into the damage reduction. Now it's going to be very hard for Storm to actually open him up at all, but there's so much block strings. One of the reasons I actually like his choice to pick Blood God here is because Takeda is going to lock you down a lot and do a lot of block strings that obviously force you to block.
A lot of guaranteed chip damage that Blood God doesn't really have to deal with.
But not only that, meter build. Blocking all, blocking all of this Shirayu stuff is going to do nothing but build Madzin bar, which is exactly what he needs.
And there's the instant NJP trying to catch a counter poke. Madzin will opt to go to the damage.
Oh, big damage! Oh, he drops it. Very unfortunate there. A lot of patience, probably waiting for that. Tries to convert, doesn't quite get it. Big damage here, but that 3-hit combo for 30% damage. Instant jump kick, and here we go. And opts to try and use the meter. Does get an escape. Madzin can't break. Here's the heart to blockables, and he gets hit.
That's some Summoner Quan Chi stuff right there.
That is Summoner Takeda, and he gets tagged by the forward one back two. What a close round. Exactly what we were hoping for, but that's exactly it. The heart of blockables that Shirayu puts on you. No joke.
Well, that's another thing in this matchup, right? Blood God Kotal Khan doesn't have the option of wake-up armor, so those delayed low kunai setups into back to overhead, those pure heart of blockables, Kotal Khan is going to be forced to take those.
He has no choice. He has no choice but to try and block it correctly, which is pretty much always going to be low overhead. But, you know, how often it's going to happen is really dictated by when Takeda opts to go for the back two.
Oh, catches a raw! Yeah!
Oh, and he breaks it in
time.
I was really hoping to replicate Madzin. Oh my god, here we go! And he's going to have to lock him down there. I mean, Madzin to take the first round. It's going to be very difficult for Storm to make a comeback because I do think if Madzin has any neutral state, he's going to activate the damage mitigation, which is going to make it even harder for Storm to make a comeback. Here we go, nice hit confirm. Full combo, nice. Reversing the roll there, putting him in the corner.
Hard knockdown, going to go for something here. Again, no wake-up armor, but he has got the interactable behind him. There he goes!
Just as we get it, and he gets broken by the meter burn. Kunai still living to fight another day, and he gets tagged anyway. There we go.
No breaker option at the end. Madzin will take that game one. I mean, it wasn't a clean sweep.
No,
however, you know,
the damage mitigation though was significant because the fact of the matter is Shirayu does actually hurt. He does a deceivingly large amount of damage,
especially when he uses the low kunai setups, which we know Storms goes to quite often as an option, especially in the matchup.
But the problem he had was Madzin went for the damage mitigation, and the second you do that, your damage gets absolutely neutered, but also the fact that Shirayu, or Takeda in general, is going to lock you down. Obviously, the gaps have been removed from his 2-4 string. A lot of his main strings, the gaps have been taken out. I mean, it doesn't really affect Blood God too much because he hasn't actually got an armored reversal to capitalize on that. But the interesting thing is the fact that if he has damage mitigation, all Takeda is going to do is build him free bar, which is, you know, that's a lot of frame traps.
Well, worth mentioning, you know, we can see that Storm, once again, has opted to go for the Dead Woods. He wants to take that corner armor away from him. I mean, I was saying, you know, you've still got the corner options in this, but it's not as quick as the Jinsei Chamber. Oh, and he gets hit by the down one, giving him the first hit. I mean, denying Takeda that first hit is quite important because the fact of the matter is, Takeda wants that heart to block.
Wonderful read from Storm to get out there. There's a damage mitigation totem, 7%. Oh, 7% damage though. I mean, it's so significant. Oh, lovely anti-air there. But once again, 7% and 14. He's taken like no damage, but he's been hit so many times already.
Oh, does get caught tagged by the end of that string. Madzin cornered now, but oh wow, has managed to flip it around.
Oh, he must have thought that Madzin was going to press the button, but even with the damage mitigation, unfortunately does drop the combo, but Blood God, even outside of the damage buff, gets really strong damage without it.
Oh, tries to get in clean with air teleport to get out of the corner, but does get tagged. Madzin patient, waiting for it.
The interesting thing here is, I think what Storm needs to try and do is just lock down Madzin as much as possible. You can't give Blood God room to breathe. That's exactly what he wants. Tries to jump out, going to get tagged.
Wonderful break from
anyway. Oh no, does tag him. I understand the break. He probably thought he was going to get some neutral space to try and go for the damage mitigation, but he didn't get the chance to. But Storm, I think he's doing what he should do, which is just lock down Blood God, give him no room.
Well, that round, it cost Storm a lot of meter. Wow,
nice.
Challenge.
What a read.
It cost Storm a lot of meter to get that round, but look, he's already built himself a bar again. Again, with no option of armor for Blood God, he has it to spend.
Clean jump. So slightly gets it. Here comes the damage. Oh my days. So much damage. 46% damage just off a conversion, not even a grounded punish.
Yeah, that wasn't even optimum damage for Blood God, but still, you know, you can see the life deficit. Storm very much still in this, but he has got a damage reduction totem, so his work is going to be doubled right now.
Oh, and he gets that clutch jump. So often you see people getting hit by that
Wake up
2-4.
down 2 by Storm, knowing he was going to go for a grab there. Really smart stuff. Gets the jump over. There's the full hit confirm, goes for the launch.
There we go, a nice hard knockdown, 39%. Here comes the hard to blockable, blocks wrong. Full hit confirm, goes for a grab.
Wow. Lovely stuff. Is his arm going to go?
There it
Yeah,
goes.
his arm's gone.
Snap. That was a fantastic sequence from Storm, but exactly what Shiro Ryu wants to do.
That's exactly what he needed in that situation, right? He got the perfect opportunity to go for the meter burn low kunai, gets it, tags it, and that last read, right? That last read is what did it. It was the throw. If he didn't get the throw, he wouldn't have won the round because it was chip territory, damage mitigation would have gone up, and he would have been in a really bad situation.
Well, the difficulty that Storm had in game 1 was the fact that Madzín he did a very strong job. He did a very strong job of making sure there was pretty much damage mitigation at all times. It made it really hard for Storm to not only lock him down, but when he did manage to lock him down, he was giving Madzín meter and was doing no chip damage. In this, you know, in the second game, we didn't really get to see as much totem action at all because Storm just stayed on him. He was on him like glue, and he wasn't able to get him off, and that's exactly what he did there. But we are going to have the same characters, Blood God versus Shiro Ryu once again. So it's going to be basically who adapts, who enforces their game more than the other. Madzín needs to get those hits and do big damage.
They did get the Deadwoods again, so again, that corner option isn't,
nice.
isn't there for
Amazing
Madzín.
reaction there from Storm, ready for that.
Stormbag in first hit is going to do a big lot in this game. You can see that Madzín already had to use his barometer.
It's all about
Storm
them.
2 bars. That's 2 hard to blockables.
All about that meter burn kunai, making him safe, making himself safe for the teleport cancel. Nice read there, but because he moves forward, Madzín unable to get a punish, too far away.
Well, oh wow, that must have been an impact area there from Storm.
Oh, he can hit confirm it anyway.
To, get a restand on it.
That's one of the things Shiro Ryu can do, really hit confirm into the teleport rather than the kunai and be like plus 30 on hit, I imagine. That's a lot. Very, very significant, but Madzín not really having room to get his stuff going. Lovely teleport just to go round, but doesn't quite hit him at all. More of a neutral situation. Good grab from Madzín.
Probably going for a totem here. Obstacle, yep, damage mitigation. Madzín trying to keep this life lead as big as possible. Does get tagged, but again, you just see the damage reduction. 11%,
no
12.
damage. That barely tickled him. Absolutely barely tickled him. He has bar now. Oh, and he gets tagged. One of the things we actually see Madzín do a lot, and he just get the mitigation off. Really good stuff. Guesses wrong, but taking no damage. It doesn't really matter. Getting hit by full jump in.
Funky hitbox on that. Opts not to use the bar, does Storm, but he will manage to get that anyway. Probably thought, well, in this situation, I'm almost guaranteed chip damage. If he uses meter, he's going to put himself in a bad situation. He's not going to kill me yet, so worth it. But Madzín with his back to the corner right now. Tries to go with a forward one, but Storm sniffs it out with the back two. Oh, and he tries to press buttons, but gets tagged. Meatburn Kunai, I do believe that's actually possible block. Nice hit confirmed from Storm, but again, gets the damage mitigation. 10%. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's less than a throw does by itself.
Oh, I love those teleports. I love jumping to wait for the jump in, and then we see Storm going for a teleport just to beat that. Smart stuff.
Meatburn Kunai just continuing the pressure, keeping it going. But Madzín opting not to go for that corner interactable to get out.
Oh, this is the danger though. I mean, he has put himself in the corner, but Madzín really needs to get something going with these homes. Goes for mitigation again. I think just really trying to just make it as hard as possible to get out, but does drop the combo. Very unfortunate. The grab whiffs as well. Not a good look there for Madzín.
Worth pointing out, if that totem was a damage totem...
Oh, here comes the arm again. Snap.
If that totem that Madzín opted to put up at the end was a damage totem and not a defense totem, that combo into Meteorburn projectile would have killed. He would have been able to win the round on that one touch alone. That is the power of Blood God. But having that damage on the table,
but also
it's a risk.
It depends on whether you cast the right totem. So in that situation, I think Madzín went, I can make a comeback without the damage totem, but just to avoid any risk of being hit myself and losing the round, he was going to go damage reduction. However, I just think he probably made the wrong call and went for basically the wrong totem. But looks in the character select screen, Madzín has gone back to the old faithful in Grandmaster.
And he has got the Jinsei chamber again. So this match is all Madzín right now. He's got the stage he wants, he's got the interactables he's needed, and he has Grandmaster, so he has options for those. Well, actually saying that, does Takeda's whip normals actually trigger clone, or does it go through them like we saw Predators down 4?
Takeda can go through the clone with his whip normals, but when you put Takeda in the corner, he's pretty much just as vulnerable as the next guy.
Oh wow, immediate adjustment from Storm, using a move we never saw him use against Blood God. Immediately used to get around the clone. Really smart stuff.
But that's one of the big deals. He can no longer really check you at close range. Oh, Madzín going for the slide.
Punish.
Risky stuff there, but unfortunately unpunished. Oh, Madzín dropping the combo again. Very unfortunate.
But we'll get that clone, which will leave Storm in the corner. Clone going up. No, he drops the clone.
Now, this is definitely, we can see some nerves right now.
Smart
We never see
Storm.
that drop.
Just jumps himself clean out the corner, but teleports himself straight back in.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Too high, doesn't quite get it. But that does so much damage anyway, it does not matter. Storm's sitting on full bar though.
Problem is, he ended the round in the corner. This is where you don't want to be against Sub-Zero. I mean, Madzín doesn't have meter, but a Grandmaster doesn't need meter to kill you. Option go for the whip, just trying to get rid of that clone, get rid of that option. Oh, wonderful.
But that's one of the things that Takeda has always done such an amazing job with, just commanding everywhere on screen. Smart stuff.
38% damage. I mean, again, no damage reduction totem available to Madzín this time. He just has to eat this damage the same way as everyone else.
Puts him in the corner. Here we go. Hard knockdown. Madzín, he's not going to spend the bar. I like Storm going in there because there's no way that Madzín was going to spend the bar there. He needs it for round 3, but this is going to be match point for Storm. Madzín potentially going out first round against Storm's Takeda.
Well, position swapped right now. I mean, we saw Madzín. Oh, wow, wonderful attempt on the punish for the standing one, but no quite follow-up.
I think he was ready to try and punish it, but I don't think Madzín was actually ready for the combo that he could do afterwards.
Oh, meter burn clone. Not
Almost
quite sure. I'm
went
not quite
straight
sure
into it.
why you'd opt to go for a meter burn clone instead of the standard one, but there must have been a reason.
It starts
for
up faster. I suppose he probably didn't want to get hit by the jump in. He might have done it as like an anti-air attempt, maybe.
See Storm putting a lot of resources into just getting out of the corner. Realizes that isn't where you want to go.
Oh, and he does drop the jump-in punch. Madzín, very uncharacteristic style of play here.
Oh, beautifully timed. Just to get out of the corner again over the clone. But Storm can be so careful not to go back into that corner because at this health, and there's the hard to blockable, but no follow-up. Storm drops it.
And a nice corner reposition, hard knockdown. Is Madzín going to go for a wake-up attack? He is, but he's going to get a lovely scout out there. Full combo. This may actually kill. Takeda's damage is absolutely no joke. That's going to take it. Storm moving on against Madzín.
Oh, wow. Oh, you can get the fatality, mate. You can get our opposite jump kick. MK1 finish because he can't remember what the fatality is. Titanium white, Takeda will move on into semi-finals.
We didn't see that. We didn't see that. That never happened. Don't worry, Storm. Your secret is safe with us.
That's all right.
Exactly.
He did a jump kick fatality. That's clearly what he wanted to do.
I understand what Madzín was trying to go for there, but unfortunately, I think it actually came down to quite a few combo drops there in the last game. Just combo drops that we've said this time and time again. When you drop combos, it's not just the fact that you're losing out on the damage, but you're also losing out on the situation that you're putting the opponent in afterwards.
Which,
not great there.
With Sub-Zero is